Hey everybody, welcome back to For Horror's Sake. And as I said in one of my previous videos, this past weekend, we did go to Horror Realm. I did already put out the video of like the little walkthrough. I hope it was a little better. I'm learning a little bit of a better technique with that gimbal and stuff like that, and taking a little bit more time showing what's at the table. So hope you enjoyed it. But I'm going to show you what we hauled back from it. We're going to start with merchandise, and then we're going to go with photo ops and then autographs for the last. So, first off, first time at Horror Realm. My opinions, it's a pretty good con. It's been going for, I think, 11 years, something like that, since like 2000. I forget exactly. It's been around for a while. They recently moved it to the DoubleTree, which it was at this year. The hotel's okay. You pay for everything. Like how whenever we go to Mad Monster, we stay at the Embassy Suites down there, and which the convention's in. I mean, massive free breakfast and stuff like that. At this hotel, you're paying $18 a person for breakfast for their little buffet thing. So it's a little rough. The rooms weren't that big, so you got like toilet and then 2 beds when you go to the Embassy Suites, which we're used to staying at. And this is, mind you, it's all the same price. Like, it's not like it's Embassy Suites is more and you're getting more. No, it's about like it's like $150 something a night. So it's a little much. And the Embassy has like a living room, like basically a little living room, bathroom, fridge, microwave, and then the 2 beds. And they even get a microwave or a fridge or anything in these like little efficiency hotel rooms. And it's not like I chose that. That's what they have. I will say it is a budget-friendly convention. It's not a lot to get in and be able to participate if you just want to go in and look around and not buy anything, maybe meet 1 or 2 celebrities. Of course, you got to pay for anything you buy. And when you meet celebrities, for as far as buying and paying to get in, the tickets were really good. I think like a Sunday ticket was $20. A weekend ticket was only $45. They didn't offer any form of RIP or anything like that, but that was unnecessary. We didn't wait in line due to the amount of people at any point. We waited in line, and it kind of took a while because certain guests like to talk and was telling stories. So that's what took a while. But as far as like, I was no more than 5 to 6 people deep whenever I was in a line, and that was very few people. And these were good guests. I mean, your Bill Moseley, your Caroline Williams, your Derek Mears, Greg Nicotero, stuff like that. I mean, I find them good guests, and the lines were not massive. I mean, they would do their thing and move on. The issue was that it's a little cramped. Like, you are kind of squeezed in, so if there was a line, it would have been an issue because of how cramped it was. You were really close to other celebrities' tables, and you were really close to like celebrities behind you. So if I was standing in front of a celebrity and there was a celebrity on the table behind me and there was somebody sitting, the 2 guests would be back to back. It was very close together. But it was a good experience. Like, it wasn't a horrible time, and it was like I said, budget friendly. John said like he would like to go back. He's like, if they get 1 or 2 guests, it'd be nice to ride up there and just do that after Mad Monster if the dates line up, because they've already got their dates for next year, and I'm afraid that Mad Monster will be on that same date type of situation because it is the last weekend in February, and hopefully Mad Monster does theirs the weekend before. That will work a lot better. And I do want to put out there, I'm an asshole. And if you've met me, you probably know that. So Johnny Horror attended this convention, and I made sure to say hi multiple times when I saw him. It's just, I was like, hey, we need to get a picture together and kind of hang out, whatever. Sunday, we had bought a few things, and we were trying to like make sure we was getting everything in the car and stuff like that. And I didn't coordinate well with him and let him know. But John has never seen the Monroeville Mall where they filmed, Dawn of the Dead and stuff like that, and look at the museum and everything. And I was like, I know with the questionable fate of that mall possibly closing and then getting tore down, that it would be an experience for him. So I wanted to make sure he has. So I brought it up to him. He wanted to go. And I know we needed to get out there to get home at a decent time. We still didn't. I think we got home at like 9 o'clock that night, and the driving was rough. But I forgot to say, get a picture and stuff like that, so I do apologize, Johnny. But John had a good time. We had a good time at the Monroeville Mall. We looked at things. He bought a piece of rock, so now he owns a piece of the mall. But let's jump in. I'm done talking about just nothing that has to do with this stuff. Let's go ahead and dive into the merchandise. Every time I see Vile Consumption at a convention, he used to come to Mad Monster, but it's too rough of a ride for him to go all the way down there and all that. And I understand, because I think he lives in Ohio, so he's doing like Ohio-centric things and around. So he was there at Horror Realm and another convention, so I didn't get to speak to him. I think I maybe spoke to his wife and son. Not 100% sure. But every time I see him, I always buy something. I've been buying his cards, his trading cards, his murder cards here. So I have Greatest Comic Covers 2, 3, and I guess I missed 1 at some point. So I messaged him to see if I can try to get 1. And then we got Creature Features, which is Series 9. I've got Robot Apocalypse, Series 11. And then we got Playful Things, Series 12. And then if you bought all 5, you got a bonus pack that had some stuff in it. So apparently I'm missing 8 and 10 of these packs too. I didn't know. I missed them. I guess where he hasn't been doing conventions near me that much, or I've been going to conventions that he's at, I just missed those. So I contacted him to see if I can get those 3 packs, and we'll see what we'll go from there so I can complete the collection. I actually put them all in a binder yesterday, and they look really good in there with all the stats on the back and stuff like that. If you want to see a closer look, just go to my shorts, because I did open each pack, and there's some already packs I've already opened before on TikTok and on here on these shorts, but I'll post more of that. I'll show you what I got Chesley. She went, she didn't go with us last time to Mad Monster the weekend before, but she went this time to this. So got her a Mothman license plate for the front of the car, and she picked that out, and she picked this out, and she really wanted it. She looked over and she's like, "You got some money?" I was like, "Yeah, I got some money. I'll give you." So she got the Dark Crystal on VHS. And not only that VHS, we got the first Tremors for a good deal on VHS. These are old, DVDs. But the main reason I got these, and I'll show you right here, is because I'll go ahead and open both. Both of them. That Jason was actually still sealed. I unsealed it. They both still had their original 3D glasses in them. And, the My Bloody Valentine's had the advertisements for Saw and stuff like that. And we got our Friday the 13th. They look like Jason's mask. I thought they were intact. These they're dirt cheap. I think I paid like $8 for both of them. And these are still intact. So I was very excited. I thought it was really fun. I think I just really need... I think it's Freddy's Final Nightmare. Had some 3D glasses. I need to get me a pair of those, and I think I'll have a 3D glasses from most of the themed ones they put out. I don't know. I've never looked into what themed glasses came out with DVDs when they did them, so that's pretty interesting. I bought this documentary, or rented it for $5. It was very interesting. I enjoyed it, so I had to. When I saw, I think it was a Vinegar Syndrome table, had this. I scooped it up. It was the last one they had, but it is the George A. Romero's Resident Evil. It's the documentary about them trying to get him to make a movie back in the late 90s and stuff, when Resident Evil 2 was coming out. So like he did that live action Japanese trailer, like it was like a little mini movie trailer for them, and he wrote multiple scripts and stuff. It's a very fun watch if you love Romero and Resident Evil. This is a very fun watch. You can find his trailer he did for 2 like on a I tried to find it on VHS, and there's a few out there, but they're expensive. But it's like so Biohazard. It was basically the little trailer for Biohazard. That's what they call it in Japan. I only picked up a few comics this time. So I still need Volume 1 of Creepshow. I have number 1 of volume 1, and now I have number 2. That's the only one I could find of the volume 1s. And you know it's volume 1 because there's no volume marker on there. But so I need 3, 4, 5, and I think that's it. So I need 3 more. And I'll have the complete Creepshow run so far. And then this really fun little one-shot mini trade of Army of Darkness, Convention Invasion. And then I knew they did the Army of Darkness versus Reanimator. That's in an omnibus I have. But apparently they did another run of the Army of Darkness versus Reanimator. But this one's Necronomicon Rising. So I only found 1 issue of it. So I need to look into getting the rest issues of those. That would be cool. Then we picked up some Fangorias. John, that's his thing. He loves looking for cheap Fangoria whenever we go. One time he found a whole box. He's like, just $5 each, man. And they had tons of old ones in it. And I asked him, I was like, do you regret it that you just didn't be like, how much for the whole box? And just take the whole box? He's like, yeah, a little bit. He even has like a list he keeps with him that has the numbers he has and what he's looking for. So I picked up some because I have plenty in there, and I'm thinking about trying to complete a Fangoria set. It's not going to be easy because some of them are pricey. But we found a guy who was selling books, magazines, comics, old library books. He talked about this, I believe it was Michael and Freddie library books that was on a bookmobile that had blood and gore and the murders in it. And you know, they quickly took those out, and they were kind of banned from the library and stuff like that. So they're worth like $500. We looked at those. Those were neat, but we did not buy them. We have Fangoria number 6, Star Wars cover. We have a Fangoria 79 with Halloween 4. And we have a Fangoria 83 with a Friday the 13th Jason cover here. Him no mask. Then we have a number 88 with Michael from part 5, Halloween 5 there, Fangoria. And then I was kind of upset because I messed this up. This is my fault. So some of them had stickers actually still on there. So I, painstakingly went and removed the stickers. And as you can see, the covers look pristine. This is the one that I had an issue with, and it sucks because it is Reanimator. It is the Fangoria Bride Reanimator cover. And as you can see here, the sticker actually ripped the A. So that sucks. And then I've got, I just love this cover. Like, I'm cherry picking covers, and then after I get the ones I really like, I'll go in and fill in the gaps, basically, is what I'll do with the original run of Fangoria. So we got Fangoria number 96. We got Darkman. This is just a really eye-popping, eye-catching cover there. And then we have issue 135. I got this one because I love this movie. It has Jeffrey Combs as H.P. Lovecraft, Necronomicon here. But, yep, there we go. Then we have issue 147 with another Michael on the cover. And then, of course, if you've watched any of my videos, you know I really enjoyed the Stan Winston's Creature Features. I can't remember if I had this issue or not, but I saw it, so I grabbed it up, and it's a special 100-page Halloween issue, but it's Stan Winston's Creature Features here, bugging out, of course, with the World versus the Spider cover there. Very cool. This is going to be a longer video. I'm sorry. I'm talking a lot. But Greg Nicotero said he had 1,000 of these made. They are challenge coins. And he had 13 of his favorite horror icons or horror things placed on this coin, and he really didn't want to carry them back with him, he said, so he cut the price. So this was $20. I mean, it's heavy too, it's nice. And he said that if you can name all 13, that he would just give it to you for free. So I took the challenge, and I was like, okay, well, because basically if you agree, you got to buy it regardless. Either you guess them and you get it for free, or you pay the $20 if you agree. So I guessed 12. I missed one. And it's this motherfucker right here. This thing. So basically he said that's all one piece. and I couldn't think of it. It wasn't coming to mind. I got all the others. The others were very easy. That's fucking Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It's like the pod and the person coming out of the pod. And don't think I've ever seen that movie. And that's probably why I missed it. So I was pretty upset because I was hoping for a free one. But I paid the man. Took one home. Chessie grabbed me this. I told her not to. I said, hey, I could wait to find one of these. But this is the new Thanksgiving NECA, or newer. I don't know how new it is. But I have the one that came out first. But this one's a nice little... he's got his apron on there, getting ready. He's got his electric turkey carver. We got different hands, and we got this really nice little phone stand over here with his face and stuff on it. I just thought it was really fun. And then we'll get some. I got two big things because they were a good price, and I had been on them. And lucky, I was like, I had the money saved. Let's go for it. So we all got the news of Bruce Campbell. I'm sure everybody's heard already, so I don't need to talk about it. But funny enough, over the weekend I bought a good handful of Bruce things. So this is on Tubi. If you've never seen it, it's a fun little movie, goofy, very Bruce Campbell-esque. It's My Name is Bruce. He plays himself, exaggerated version of himself, but himself, and someone's a huge fan of all these movies and believes that's what he is, so they go and to get him to defeat the ghost in the mind of their town. So this is an actual action figure of that movie. We got Bruce Campbell right there. Not Ash, not any other thing right here. Not Sam Axe from Burn Notice or anything like that. We have the Bruce Campbell. We got the angel and the devil here, and they're magnetic and they'll stick on his shoulders and stuff. It's just so I thought it was really fun. It was a good price, so I grabbed it up. And final for the merchandise stuff, non-autographs, basically what I call merchandise here. I've seen these. I've not seen one in person, but I've seen them online. People selling them out of the box, all this other stuff. I thought this was a fair price. So I talked to the guy, see if we could do anything, because he had that figure too, and I ended up paying, I think, $200 for both of these, for the Bruce figure and for this figure right here. It is a McFarlane 18-inch Ash from Army of Darkness. Now, it does come in its box, but it had been opened before. Like, you can see the pack in the back has been opened. It is complete. His chainsaw, shotgun is all down in the box here. So everything's supposed to be complete with everything. So I haven't opened it yet to check it. I hope everything's complete. But I'll open it and see if everything's there. How about that? Well, here we go. Here's our 18-inch Ash. He is a little dirty, so he needs cleaned up. But we got our shotgun. He does have his arm chainsaw, so you can switch out his hand here. But if you own one, I don't think this is complete. Mainly because if you own one, please tell me, because I'm not seeing it out of the box. There's a hole here, and there's two holes here. And it looks like something was supposed to be fit against that, but it is no longer there. I'm not sure, but it's still cool. Still very freaking happy with it. There we go. Okie dokie. Let's jump over and we'll do photo ops real quick. They didn't have any kind of like special, green screen, black backdrop, where they were doing like cool backgrounds, but it is appreciative that they were doing photo ops, and they did. So it is basically a tradition. John didn't want to, but I was like, if I just cover all of it, do you want to jump in? He was like, well, I'm not going to turn down an invitation. I was like, good. It's a tradition. We get a photo op, even though if we take a picture with it, we get a photo op with every Michael we meet. So we met Don Shanks here. And then they had the option of doing a costume photo op with Clint Howard and his ice cream man get up. So thought it was fun. So I grabbed it. They did a real fun one. I think it was in New York or New Jersey. He was in his ice cream man get up, and they did they had him in a ice cream truck, and you went and took the picture outside with and stuff. That was amazing. I would love to have done that. But first autograph we got here, of course, If you've been watching for a long time, you know I have a 11 by 17 or 14 of Clint Howard as Ice Cream Man. But I also love this movie, and he had one sitting here. We have Clint Howard right here. He says, "I'm infested." I got that. And that's the only flat we got. Everything else. So Josh sent me one of these. I was very thankful because I was like, "Hey, you got an extra one and stuff." So he sent me one to get signed. She loved it. She said she had never seen one before. She never signed one before. She wished she had some of these. But it is Caroline Williams right here on this KOKLA license plate. You got Stretch on the request line, 102.5. We have Caroline Williams at Stretch. She was very nice and sweet, and like I said, she thought this was amazing. She said she used to have bumper stickers, but she ran out, and she just loved that right there. So let's jump into the other stuff we got here. All right, we have Robert Brian Wilson as Billy from Silent Night, Deadly Night, and they had like 3 people there from Silent Night, Deadly Night. I remember I had this on the wall. I was like the claw figure, so I'm like, well, let's take it. Cool. And then, of course, they had Eric Freeman as Ricky from Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, and I had the special edition Shout Factory Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 NECA figure, so I was like, heck yeah, I'm going to take it and get it signed. I know Uncle Ed's going to have Peter Crawler or Crowler, or I forget his last name, starts with a C, from My Bloody Valentine in New Jersey coming up. And I have a minor special edition from Shout Factory, so you never know, I might send it his way, but I don't want to bother him with getting something for me. And all the guests were amazing, like super nice, talkative. You know, they were just happy to be there. Didn't have any issues or bumps in the road or anything like that. It was really fun. So we met Bill Moseley again. I don't have anything from him signed by Chop Top, so I was like, Chelsea got me this for Christmas. So it's a 2 Chuck, lick my plate, you dog dick. And we are right here. We got Bill Moseley, and then we also have Bill Moseley. I'll probably take these out, make it a little bit easier to see. He played a Deadite General in Army of Darkness. So I tracked one of these down for him to sign. He did 2-tone color there. And then you're in the Army now. Right here. Deadite. I actually got a few Funkos this time. So we got Dana DeLorenzo. I don't have her last name out in front of me, so I can't tell you right off. But, of course, Ash versus the Evil Dead. She played Kelly. We got Chuck. What the actual fuck? We got Kelly right here. She was very fun. Only one. I have 2 Funkos left to get signed by people, and it's the guy who played Pablo and Lucy Lawless. You know, Xena. They made Funkos of both of them, and I would love to get them signed. So they were real strict about filming, though, like your interaction. I did like a walkthrough filming, but like if you're there, they really didn't want you to film. She didn't want you to take pictures at all. Her handler, you know, took pictures, even because Chesley goes and she takes all the pictures and takes pictures of them signing. She even took Chesley's phone to take pictures while she was signing. So I don't know what was up with that, but like I said, she was still very nice. As always, getting a Funko signed. I don't know how many. I think I need Brad Lorry on a Funko still, and I'll have a lot of the signed Funkos from Michaels. But I have Don Shanks here, Part 5. There was I don't know why I'm blanking on his name. He passed away about 2 years ago, but he played a Michael, and his Funko skyrocketed to a ridiculous amount whenever, because he did a few signings and people sent some stuff out, and then he passed away not too long after that. I still need him, but I don't know if I'll ever get him because of the price of his Funko. And of course, I got one more Funko here, and then I got 2 posters, and I'll let y'all go. I appreciate you staying this long. If you stayed this long, I know it can be tedious and boring. I'm trying to whip through it, so it's a little bit fun, you know, showing you guys some of the things you could get signed and what they look like. But I've got almost every Jason, so I had to get Derek Mears. He's one of the Jasons I haven't met, and it was I have plans if I meet him again, type of a situation. I know I want to get a Predator Funko signed, maybe even a Swamp Thing Funko signed by him. But if y'all have seen before, I do that. I have that Master of Horror painting I did, and I want everybody to sign it that has been in it. He was actually in Pro Life, and I was debating on taking it, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, because it is a big painting, and you have to be very careful with it, or it'll bust the canvas. And it was just real hectic with carrying a lot of junk. So I'm glad I didn't do that. But it sucks because Greg Nicotero and Derek Mears are both in, that have done stuff with the Masters of Horror, so they would have been great to add. But not only with me adding Jasons and Michaels to Funkos, I told myself, which it was a good idea at the time, it's a little bit of a rough idea now, I was going to add everybody that's been in a Friday the 13th movie on a poster. I have a 1, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 10 poster that has signatures on it. I don't have anything from 2, 3, 5, or 9 yet. And now I officially have the remake, which is the 2009 Jason, which is Derek Mears. We got him right here. We got this poster, and we have him right here. Derek Mears, he will fool you. You know, he plays these big guys. Your Jasons, your Predators, your Swamp Things, other movie monsters and stuff like that. But super sweet, nice guy. Like, he's very bubbly. He loves to talk. Funny story about Johnny. He was trying to film a little bit of like him talking to me, like he was gonna, I guess, surprise me with it or whatever. Like, we were talking and having an interaction, and he caught out of the corner of his eye that Johnny was, filming. He's like, "Oh, hey man, can you stop?" And he's like, I talk a lot of poop. He's like, so I don't want it on film. I thought that was funny. But yeah, so Johnny's got a funny story. He got yelled at to stop filming by Derek Mears. And finally, we have one more piece. And if you watch the haul from Mad Monster, you'll know that I've been doing this. And I said I was going to take it. And I'm a little upset about it. Because right here, readjust my hand. Oh, come on. This thing's just not agreeing with me. But we have Greg Nicotero right there. And it sucks because Greg was a cool guy. His pen was running out or something. And he scribbled and was like, okay. I was like, oh, man, I wish he would have used the white pen I had. But he's on there. I mean, it's his show. And apparently, I guess you can't really, I don't know if you can tell, there's some bad creases in it. I'll see if the light will catch it. But I guess when we were walking or something, or something got put on it and put these creases on it, so that sucks. I guess it gives it character. That is everything from Horror Realm. Had a really great time. Like I said, it might be one we go to if the schedule works out and money works out, because it is a cheap one. And if they have a good guest, maybe 1 or 2, it's always fun to go up there and meet them for a day, or whatever, take a weekend, go up for just one night. But if you liked everything, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I really hope to see you guys again next time.